Hey everybody, welcome back. Trackmania, track of the day. Top of the day to you lad. That's not how that goes. Track of the morning to you laddies. There you go. Something more along those lines. Put me on July 2020's track of the day. How'd we do yesterday? Is there not a way for us to check top 10 BC yesterday? I can live with that, dude. In the egg carton. Hey, dude, that's like one of our best egg carton performances. Top 86, I can live with that. I mean, we got some real players in the egg carton. There's no joke about that. Today we are on steampunk. I did see that there's some custom music there. Steampunk, 1877, Sic Mundus. Okay, let's play Alone to begin with. By Percival 99. Oh, dude, the God Rays. These are not what God Rays are, but this is a nice wide open track. Running at I gotta be honest with you, a heck of a frame rate. I've learned my lesson, okay? That was not a beautiful performance there, but I'm telling you, I think a little drift goes a long way. Oh, skirt. We got speed. This one's no sweat. Can drift there. With the loop, we hit the loop at like the worst angle possible. If you'll excuse me. Dry throat. Been not recording a lot today, but today was Unity. Had a little sponsored stream right after, so my throat's a little bit on the dry side. Leon dry throatal. You can do better there. My throat is a little bit on the Leon dry sidle. There you go. Little joke for the Oilers fans out there. And Lord knows you're gonna need it when the play-in round starts. I actually have no idea. Who do the Oilers play in the NHL playoffs? I think the play-ins. I think you're playing the Blackhawks. I don't care who wins. If there were a way for them to both lose, that would be ideal. Uh-oh. It's looking like a Montreal construction project out here. Oh! That's no good. That's no good. Hold on, I'm going to pause and get some water. And we're back. I got to tell you, this OBS pause function, greatest functionality they've ever added to this program, apart from making the whole thing free, which is also really appreciated. Thank you. By the way, skirt. I thought about being like, hey, we can make a joke, and maybe I'll do like a bunch of rapid pauses and on pauses. And on the end user experience might be like, haha. The only thing that would stink is that, oh, we made it. I worry that it would cause an encoding error. So let's not get too hoity-toity with stuff like that right out the gates. Okay, watch out. It's the Montreal pothole. Now here, we needed to go at a slight angle. Wonder if we could turn our car mid-jump to make that bank a little bit smoother. What the heck is this? Oh! Dude, this track is not that long. This is sessionable. I gotta tell you, it's 8, almost 9 hours after the track of the day went live. So I certainly am not feeling like we are destined to do badly today. I mean, 18th in British Columbia on our first completed run. Feels pretty good. We will put some ghosts on. Again, I want to put some egg carton ghosts on. I just wish that I didn't have to choose between like being able to see the track and like putting people's names on video. I still have to read the comments for yesterday's episode where I asked if there's like a way to do that. Oh! We were doing so well, too. You know what? We in my opinion, we could probably put opponents from British Columbia on right now. Alright, fellow BC gamers. I need your help. The last red gummy bear. Look at that. Oh, you can't compete with me on that. I'm the British Columbia's best turner when it comes to that. Ooh, except for John Turner, former Canadian Prime Minister. Now that I think about it, I have legitimately no clue whether John Turner was from British Columbia. Historically, I'm pretty sure that most Canadian Prime Ministers are from either Ontario or Quebec. It's a strong Western prairie contingent as well, without a doubt. I don't know how many Canadian prime ministers are from BC, actually. Wish I did. Wish I did. It would sure make this anecdote make a lot more sense. That run was... I'm surprised how much time we were able to make up. Decent. There you go. Just make sure... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. This is all about speed. It's all about speed, and that was very, very smooth. We're just learning right now. We're just learning. We're just studying it. You know how dogs is and all that. Oh, Joby, that's the nastiest thing. Maybe try not hitting the wall multiple times, like the same wall multiple times. It's all right. This is the iterative process. This is what people pay the big bucks for, and by the big bucks, I mean watching for free, or alternatively, having YouTube Premium. To which I know many people are going, YouTube Premium, lol. I'm telling you, YouTube Premium, it's a good service. Now, NL, you're just saying that because it makes up a significant chunk of your revenue. That's true. I don't have YouTube Premium, but I'll be honest with you. That's because I don't watch much YouTube outside of, like, my work. If I watched more YouTube, I would definitely consider giving it a shot. Ignore any high-pitched whirring you may hear. That is a little device known as the vacuum cleaner. It picks up dust and other loose debris that will sometimes find its way onto the ground. You guys ever think about how the Swiffer company has basically made mopping a thing of the past? I was thinking about that recently. I'm sure Swiffering is like... because you have to buy the, like, reusable pads and stuff like that. Not reusable, I guess. They're actually supposed to be one use, but you have to buy the pads. So I'm sure it's way more expensive in the long term than... oh, good stuff. Than merely having a bucket and a mop. I can't believe we lost to our old self on that one. But they seem to have captured a large chunk of the market. We Swiffer, I'll admit. Mopping, I don't know. Swiffering, I'm not advertising for the Procter & Gamble Corporation, but Swiffering, I wouldn't say it feels modern. But, like, I remember mopping when I was a kid, and I feel like it's straight out of Cinderella. You get, like, a bucket of soapy water. What year is it? Like, 1920? Anyway. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's like Photoshop, though, right? Photoshop used to be like $700, and everybody was like, I'm not paying that. And then they were like, okay, fine, it's $10 a month, but you can't buy it anymore. And everybody's like, that's sick. And then like 2 years later, they're like, what the heck? I spent like $2,500 on Photoshop. That's how they get you. Sweeping as a service. I don't have like another punchline, by the way. In case you were waiting for the next punchline, it does not exist. Alright, this is a very classic me problem. We screwed that up badly, and it's going to completely undermine my point. But my point was going to be, stop rooting for a perfect lap. Just get pucks deep, battle on the boards, and then see how it shakes out at the end of this, you know? So we know we want to... oh, no, I overbraked. Overbraked. Now, this is where you want to... yeah, take that turn a little early because you got the bend. Baby's got the bends like a 1995 Radiohead album, and then just incredible slowness. But you gripped it and ripped it. You're going to have good speed through here. Not saying you're going to do it, but you're at least saying there's a chance. That's good eats. That's good eats. We're not going to catch our PB. That's alright. The PB is extremely catchable. We're still early. We're less than 10 minutes into the video. Pause or on pause. Plenty of time today. I don't know how long we're going to go for. I like to be done a little earlier on Tuesdays. Tuesdays sap a lot of energy out of me. Tuesday's my hump day. Unity's fun. I brought my all on Unity today. It's weird to record a series that has such a small backlog that I can actually talk about stuff that happened yesterday and still have it be in the in people's recent memory. It's one of the advantages of the Trackmania series, without a doubt. Yo, I feel like if you can get... That's no good, obviously. I feel like if you can get the perfect drifts going on this course, you could make up a lot of time. That was not it. Yeah, Unity was good today. I don't know. I haven't been doing my aim beast lately. Admittedly, I'm foregoing my training in favor of very superfluous activities such as preparing a room for my daughter's birth. But I don't know, for some reason I just feel like my shots have been on. I think that Aim Beast gave me a little bit of mechanical improvement, which then manifested in better results, and then a switch kind of happened in my brain that was like, oh, just pog off. Not like I've been the best on Unity. I mean, Apollo's still like getting 22 kills a game. But still, much better than the yardstick of my previous accomplishments. Okay. Honestly, a much better job this time. Just making it over the hump is the only thing I could ask for. You want to I hate my old self, dude. If we could just land that, we would be sitting pretty. I honestly don't think we're too far. I mean, all these times are within like a second of one another, despite being heavily divergent on the leaderboards themselves. So I definitely think that if we play our cards right, there's not that much to go until the author medal. Just because, like, there's not that much to go on this track. Which I kind of like. This is a little bit more. There's still a jump, which is fine. There's a little bit more of a pure racing experience. You know what I mean? Somehow, we find ourselves a second ahead. I honestly have no idea what I did. I should race without the ghosts more often, dude. What the heck? We cut 1.5 seconds off our previous time. That moved things quite nicely for us. I guess we will change opponents and play against opponents from Canada now. I'm actually like, I wouldn't say nervous, but I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to improve upon that, really. We went from being like within half a second of our PB to blowing it away just with, I don't know, it really like one section, we just crushed it. I don't even know what we did. If I knew what we did, I feel like I could like lean into it and try to recreate it, but you know, we're still early. We're still early. Am I surprised that that's not an author medal? Yeah, I'm a little surprised. See, that's important. Keeping those wheels straight, very important. Gonna lose a little speed on my previous self there for sure. Gonna lose a lot of speed on my previous self there for sure. Like whatever we did last time right there, we crushed it. 2 seconds down. I didn't even know if we could make the jump. It's all right. Just run it. Just run it. Nope, don't run it. What are we at? 48.633. 13 minutes into the video. I mean, that was a dream lap for me, but I think we could do better. But it is always nice to, like, early on be where you usually end up. You know what I mean? Oh, that's way too heavy on the brakes, brother. That's going to cost you. Here, you can make up a little time right here. You just got to take the turn. Literally the exact opposite. I distracted myself with talking. All I needed to do was turn. What was I going to say? I was going to say turn earlier than you expected. What did I do? Started talking about turning early. Didn't actually turn, forehead. That's your classic timestamp comment. Talks about turning early, doesn't turn early, forehead. Okay, good. Staying competitive. Now here. We were close. We probably started our routine like with that right turn maybe like a quarter of a second too late, which makes a huge difference. Heavy drift. Heavy drift. That's all right. That's all right. Again, we're not, like, this is not a 10 a.m. video. Can't you tell by the different lighting? We have studio lights. It doesn't make a difference. But it's like the evening here. So these rankings, you know, like a 25th place at 10 a.m. means you showed up. 25th at night means, like, you brought your A game. This was like Drift City, and I screwed the pooch on that a little bit. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Just shake it out. Just shake it out. Okay, here we go. Just imagine Mouth's behind you, trying to give you a noogie. He's like that. I think it's a sibling thing, you know. As an only child, I don't really understand it. But Mouth grew up with two brothers. So for me, when somebody pinches me, I'm like, that's assault, and I'm going to take you down. I'm going to take you for everything you got. I'm going to take every dime in your savings account. I think if you grew up with siblings, if somebody pinches you, you're like, it's just another day at the office. Mind you, Mouth has not pinched me in a long time. I'm talking about in our earlier years. It's not too often you get two grown men pinching each other. Not that there's anything wrong with that necessarily, but it's, you know, it's not on the docket for me personally. All right, right there, good cut, beautiful turn, great speed. Little light on the throttle there, sets you back a little bit, but you're only set back a little bit. All you got to do is make it up here. We should take that turn a little wider. I think we can get a better entrance. Now this is the money maker. Preferably you don't land on that, flip your car into a Tony Hawk style 50-50 grind. I hate calling it a Tony Hawk 50-50 grind because, you know, real gamers know Tony Hawk is a vert skater. That's not to say he's incapable of doing the easiest grind possible, but it is rather to say Tony Hawk is more known for his rotations off of the half pipe than he is for creative street trickery. I think you're in there. Lost a little. No denying that you lost a little there. But you know what? Every time you go through this, you're learning a little bit about yourself. How'd you get so much speed? How'd you get so much speed? This is not going to work. Oh, never mind. It's going to work fine. All right, we're going to be like 2 seconds back. 1 second back. In my world, things move so fast, 1 second might as well be 2 seconds. Time moves twice as fast. Indeed, that's what I'm saying. Time moves twice as fast. All right. How do we gain on this one? Little skirt. Little skirt. Good turn. Good turn. More competitive through the start. Stay closer to the outside. Would have preferred to have not hit the brakes, but that's okay. We're still competitive. Now here. Whoops. Oh, did not do a good job of maintaining our speed on that one. Yunk. But you know what? Better than our last lap for the time being. This course feels so short. It's not really that short. But if... Oh, that was a great... I think we can throw in a drift and save ourselves a little time. It was a little bit better than our previous failed attempt. Still a failed attempt nonetheless, but... Okay. I mean, I just... Clearly you can see I was not being facetious earlier when I said, like, I have no idea what I did that allowed me to hit the dream line. Like a Boeing 787. You ever think Boeing has thought about changing their name to something that sounds less like a double entendre for a man becoming aroused? Like Airbus. Nobody's going to be like, oh, Airbus. You know what I mean? But people are like, Boeing. Maybe not since like 1999, but... Good. Sorry, I didn't mean to get so gross, okay? I'm rethinking my whole game plan here. Here's my new thinking. What about no drift corner 1? Way too heavy on the drift corner 2. We can make it up though. I mean, like we probably won't, but let's try. I think that was solid. Stayed in there. This is honestly, for me, where we make a lot of mistakes. Like Sufjan Stevens in the song Chicago. Now I gotta follow this guy, because this guy crushed it. Oh, he went way outside in the paint. And then he just let it go. Okay, so we're gonna be like a second and a half, maybe more. Yeah, especially if you don't actually hit it straight. Alright, alright. We can get in there. The first step for sure is gonna be, it's okay. The first step for sure is just gonna be getting close to your previous best lap. That's not great. Oh, if I hadn't lost so much energy to friction, we would have had a chance. So I like that. That's where it gets prickly. I think we're okay. We're okay. Obviously, I need to work on that. I'm a little slow through there. That is fast, though. I haven't seen a blue split in forever. Ah! It wouldn't... It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Okay, alright, alright. Here we go, sports fans. Look at this. Is it easy? Skirt. Followed by a skirt. Hold it, grip it. Yo, we're running with the pack here. Had to let go for a second, that's fine. Oh, I rubbed the wall, dude. I think we can still hang, believe it or not. Even at the best of times, I'm losing a lot of speed there. So, oh, well, ideally, you would make that jump. We didn't, though. That's fine. So I think we're improving. We haven't put together our improvements into one solid run yet, but it's the sort of thing that can come in time. We're going to lose a ton of speed off this. But then if you just don't brake here, you can make up a little. Enter the ramp a little flush, I think, whatever that word means, outside of a poker context. What if you just hit this one a little grippier than usual as well? Look at that, okay. And then this is, again, where it kind of falls apart sometimes. I think we're getting better at being resilient on that part of the course, though. And then here, follow Squo 37 and just go heavily wide, but not that wide. That's all right. We're not going to beat our lap on that, but we can at least beat the time that our lap put down there. And then if we could beat it on another couple of sections of the course, we will have beaten it. It's not a course, you know, it's a series of elements. Much like the internet has been compared to a series of tubes by scholars and philosophers. Maybe not the optimal way to approach this one. Squo, save me, please. We're spirit animals, okay? Because I mean, I think you're still like last, but you do really well in this section. Oh, that's gripping it and ripping it. I think our split is better there, but we need to work way harder at the start of the course. Particularly this whole middle section is almost one big element. We're gonna be in there. We're gonna be running with the bulls here in Pamplona. I can live with that. This is where it all comes to pass. I'm telling you, there's almost like a little skiing section in there, where if you can hit your edges at the right time, I think the whole world's going to open up to us. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to get there, but we're going to try. That was a surprisingly solid corner. We were a little late on that one. We're going to have to compensate by going off the gas a little. We didn't clip the wall, it just looked bad. That wasn't even close. It would be maybe a sensible idea to start doing some checkpoint restarts there. Okay, here's what you do. We haven't made progress in a little while. I mean, I do need to say we had a dream lap by my standards. But I can hear Mouth chuckling away. I can hear him chuckling. Like Pennywise. I know he's saying, oh, I got the author medal. It's not really what he sounds like. But I can hear him bragging. And every single one of his brags is like a dagger in my soul. He thinks he's so flippin' cool. Now, hang tight. Squow. My spirit animal, Squow! It's alright, we weren't gonna make it. We lost a lot of time in the middle, but that's... I mean, we were kind of having a run there. And we were also having a good time. I don't know the lyrics to Don't Stop Me Now. Mostly because every time I've heard the song outside of watching Shaun of the Dead, it's been when I've been absolutely trashed out of my mind at karaoke. So it doesn't stick that well. I do know they go, load, 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 explode, burning through. Maybe I know all the words. 100 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm trying to speed a line. They're gonna make a super, don't stop me. Okay, we're getting a little insane here. Anything to take my mind off of the track so that my subconscious mind can be on the track. You know how it goes. You don't need me to tell you that old song and dance yet again. Hello, Squow. You want to give it a go? I like that. Try not to turn your wheels so much there. Terrible. But you know what? You have an advantage by being slow through that section. It would be better to be fast and in control, but this is kind of an in-control shortcut. Trying to pull it a little deeper to the outside, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we didn't even tick up one in British Columbia. Come on, where are we at in BC? We're like 7th or something? That's pretty good, dude. 17th? 700th? I don't know. So I think there is a lot of room for us to improve on this track. And this is case in point. That's not great. We're going to pass ourselves. But we can at least, like, we know we can be beaten now. Using the Squow strats. Was that not the one where I said, like, slow is fast, too? Oh, you're not supposed to rub up against the wall, though. That one had the potential to be way ahead. Because we screwed up pretty badly. I don't know, normally I'd probably be thinking about wrapping the video up here, but Trackmania ain't your granddad's series, you know? Look at that. Like, man, old me was really bad at that section. New me is like 1 to 2% better. Yeah, it's like we slowed down like to an absurd degree there. But it did also allow us to grip it and rip it through this section. But I don't know. I think that this is a good start. Yeah, I needed to pull myself outside. I don't know. I feel like my old self had a much better kind of situation there to begin with. I entered that section of the course feeling mighty, mighty, mighty good. Okay. But this section is very, very highly beatable. And then this next section is kind of a trash fire. That seemed like probably the best we've ever done that. Yeah, good. Very good. Very, very good. Another 2. Oh! It's been such a long time. All right. Now we're talking. I still think there's a little bit of leverage to be gained here. Well, you know what? We need. It's time. Excuse me. I'd like to. Yeah, thank you. Let's see. Where are we at in the egg server? We were 50th in North America, right? That's pretty good. Everybody that's on the leaderboards has a faster time than me. But it's not faster by much. Okay, it is a little complicated to watch. Brad Armpit. Look, many great names here. I don't know if any name is going to top Brad Armpit. I have no idea where we stand here in reference to our followers. I know where we stand kind of in reference to ourselves. This is like cats and dogs living together. Chaos. We're not even making that one. This is tough. This is a tough one. I'm sorry. I think I gotta pull it. I hope you've enjoyed perhaps seeing your name on the screen. Excuse me, somebody from the egg server did this in 45 seconds. I'm not suggesting there's any kind of chicanery. I'm more just like, how did you... Again, let me rephrase, because it might sound like I'm full of myself. I don't think I have the greatest time this course could ever see. However, my time is really good. I don't even know how you squeeze another 3 seconds out of this. You're drawing blood from a stone. There you go. Stick with it. Stick with it. I had a better angle. I had a better vector than my old self. It's going to be tough, though. And grip it and rip it. If you take a slightly better vector, you might have a chance. No, not going to... Oh, and especially if that happens. But honestly, that was a good... We were in there. Now we can fight Fernando Alonso. I like to source my quotes from my Bartletts. The Bartletts of Windsor. That's a Tenacious D one. Only they say the Buttress of Windsor. Obviously, could do a lot better there. That seems okay. That seems okay. It's me. I'm gaining on me. Oh, we were in there too. I'm kicking my own A. Jerry Seinfeld. Oh. Honestly, like, as we come to the close of this video soon, because I still think I got a PB that I can squeeze out of this. And I'd love to, I mean, top 7 is like, don't get me wrong, it's a nice number. Top 5, though, would be like, that's where I want to be. And I guess I am not already there, David Byrne. But top 7 is good. Top 5, I think we can squeeze it. But I definitely also have to acknowledge that I think in terms of, if we're looking at performance up hither to this point, I don't want to say up to this point. I have a college degree. I can flavor the language a little bit. We can add some language seasoning. That hurts. This is the best I've performed, I think, in the tracks of the day. Maybe there's something to be said about not recording high-performance racing videos first thing after you wake up while the caffeine's still hitting the bloodstream. Like here, I put me up against anybody on that. I do see that the top seeds are drifting. Personally, I don't think it's necessary. maybe a little necessary on that one, though. All right, but the competition is very nice. It's just a very pleasant map. This might be my favorite track of the day as well. It is a little bit on the mundane side, but so am I. Most of the time. So I'm feeling groovy. This is worth it if you can grip it and rip it, which we didn't really. Probably 3/10 down. 5/10 down. But we're making up, I bet we made up 1.5 tenths right there. I just, you know, when I scream, I'm mad at myself for making a mistake, but I'm having fun. If I just lower my head in shame, that's where I'm like, what's wrong with me? I've made my mistakes. Simple plan. Got nowhere to run. Simple plan. My life will go on as I'm fading away. Simple plan. Thought we clipped it there, but thankfully no. Good turn. I can already tell that's the turn of our dreams. Slowed down a lot, but if we manage to just grip the track, that's gonna hurt. That one's gonna cause some problems. But what about that? Get your car turned the way you want it to go early. Why are we so much slower than everybody else? Everybody else has turbo? That hardly seems fair. There's a chance. There's still a chance. I mean, we got author metal today. I don't know how long. It's been at least like 5 or 6 days since I pulled an author metal. It did require some pretty amazing lap running. Something I would never do with the gulag. Where are we at here? 36 minutes? Skirt. I'm not counting down the time to the end of the video. I promise you that. If anything, it's just I lose track of time when I play Trackmania. Maybe that's why they call it Trackmania, because you go manic due to not knowing what time it is. If you could please move the walls of the course just very slightly, it would help me out a great deal. Skirt, skirt, skirt. Look, I'll have you know, it's a well-known fact in the motorsports industry, of which I'm a major player, that every time you hop into the car, every major driver, and I'm not just talking about your Lewis Hamiltons, your George Russells and your Nicholas Latifis, all the way down to, Uncle Bob trying to make good time on the way to the Disney World Annex parking lot. If you make race car sounds with your mouth, you go faster. It's a well-known, psychosomatic, but very real benefit. If you go skirt, I think you get inside of your opponent's heads. Even if they're ghosts that have already completed the track. They go, oh, this guy's not messing around. I think we can hang here. Would have been better if we made it over that. I'm coming for you, mouth. Mouthy and me. We're gonna have a heck of a time. Norman Osborn, Spider-Man. Why not reference Dan in these tirades? Look, I would love to. And it's not meant as shade. It's just fact. Dan at present, he's still working on his sea legs in Trackmania. If he gets to the point, we're not going to make it on this one, but this is still a decent run. If he gets to the point where he's in author metal contention, I would be the first to welcome him to the fold. We were so close. I mean, obviously, we didn't enter the tunnel properly, but I would love these. I mean, it's not about who wins in Trackmania, especially because I don't even know if he's doing today's daily. However, it's just about beating yourself, not beating yourself up. You're okay. Apex Legends. If you can do better than if you can do better than you did yesterday, or better than you thought you could do, then you've won. Just remember that, Daniel. Now, if you can do better than Mouth and me, then you've really won. We'll start with the small victories. Okay. We can make up a lot of time here. Good weight transfer. Good weight transfer. Dude, I think that might be it. Not getting so much time in the air. Oh. A little bit of less time in the air. A little bit of more speed on the ground. Oh, that's... You're cutting the apex. We're running with the bulls. Just a slight lean off the throttle. Totally acceptable. We're still hanging. Man, it is super annoying when your PB passes you, huh? You're like, I did it. I beat you. Just get over it. I'm new you. I'm better. Oh, now that's the turn. That's the turn of your dreams. Oh, that's decent too. We got good speed through the Dunlop Bridge. That's not the turn of your dreams, but I have dreamt worse dreams than that, I'll tell you that. That. Oh, my heart of hearts. I had the greatest line in my entire history in this game. Oh, but that's a dreamy corner right there. Look at the speed through Dunlop B. This is fine. We're knocking on the door. You can feel it. It's all about the weight transfer. We're gonna get this. Coral. Lori. That's sad. Sometimes I just slip into my John Bernthal impression. That's his name, right? Lord, go back inside. Walkers! Move! He's got an imposing everything, doesn't he? He's in Ford versus Ferrari, so it's relevant to our current understanding. If you don't get your wheels to spark when they hit the side, you might be able to get a little bit better. You might be able to pass Christo 232. You think I'm out here trying to get beaten by a cooking oil? I don't think so. I don't think... No, it's... Christo is... I'm thinking of Crisco. Anyone still use Crisco? It's like partially hydrogenated vegetable oil. Nutritionists put out a hit on trans fats like 15 years ago. Not good. You know what, that corner though? That corner is good. We got good speed on the exit, and then you just rip it, and go straight. Even turn the wheels a little bit in the air. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Now attack! I will not utter a single word. You are about to witness peak gamer hours. If you got any small children around, you may want to cover their eyes and ears. You're about to witness an animal behind the wheel, not a man, not a god, though it's been suggested. Something altogether unique and different. Starting now. Pure silence. No emotion. I must break you. There is no question in the mind of this man whether he's going to catch up. He knows he's going to catch up. It's already happened. Now, maybe not on this run, but on every run for the rest of your life. I must catch you. What if I don't catch you? What if I just don't let you get ahead of me in the first place? Skirt? Skirt? A little bit of, oh, sorry. It's me and Crisco up here. F. That's so sad for you guys that you're back there and I'm running neck and neck with the living legends up here. Are you kidding me? Why would you make a chicane like that? You think you're Michael McKean, aka Chuck Hamlin, Chuck McGill, whatever. It's not like that's important in the show. Okay. How sad for you that for now you have a lead, and then, oh no, there it goes. It evaporated, dude. Now that's a corner. Just grip it, rip it, shoot it right down Main Street. That seems bad. Good speed on this, though. Oh, never mind. I can't believe I thought this was going to be a 20-minute video. So stupid. Okay, good grips. Now for the rips. If we can get a 2/10 lead by the first Dunlop, we're going to be fine. I think no break. Narrate yourself. Good turn. Good turn, lay off. Good turn. There you go. You had to lay off for a second. Hanging with Mr. Cristo. Stang? Stay on the right side here. Your wheels didn't touch. You don't have to give up. You're running. Okay, next step, slow. Slower than you think. Faster than you think on this corner. That could have done it. That honestly could have kept us in there. But you've learned your lesson. So what do? No brakes, corner one. That's bad. That's not a good example of what I'm trying to do. But if we can make up some time by not having to hit the brakes there. Okay. Next step, no brakes. Little light on the throttle through there, then accelerate hard through the exit. Stay centered. Next step. All I'm saying on this one, slower than you think. We really want to grip the curves. And then on this one, we're going fast. Then here we attack. There's the attack. We can do it. If we did it once, we can do it again. No brakes. Quick slide. Good enough. Next step. On the outside, lay off the throttle if you have to. Very nice. Next step. Smooth landing. Nope. Okay, that's fine. The narration is going to get us there. I'm learning. The narration's going to get us there. No brakes. Little late. We're going to be a little behind. That's okay. We can play from the behind here. Outside, lay off the throttle if you got it. That was a great turn. Next step. Straight on the jump. Slower than you think you got it. That's where you want to be slow. Then here you take the turn sharp. And you attack. Decent. I like our vector here. Having to lay off the throttle there killed me. Should have drifted a little bit, but if we can do it once, we can do it again. No brakes. Very sharp turn. Got to lay off the throttle. We're going to lose some time, but not much. Straight exit. Great stuff. Outside of the corner, lay off the throttle for a second if you gotta. Bad turn. I give that turn a C-. We're still hanging, though. Slower than you need to. Hug the curbs. Hug the curbs. My blood pressure is like quadruple digits right now. We're right there. No brakes. Early corner, spry corner. They're drifting heavy on that. I should drift heavier. Outside edge. Made up a little time. I can live with it. This is where we make up a lot of time. In theory. You want to cut that one super tight without hitting your wheels. I mean, the problem is, like, once you make it your wish to get a PB and you make some progress on it, it's not like you can just be like, I give up. You know, it hurts. If we run out of time, by my standards, we run out of time, but to just give it up is shameful. Attack. Good wheels, brother. Had to let go. I have to be honest. You did it. Me, you beat me. Shame on, but still a great run. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. See ya!